guys, I'm getting old. I mean, I'm not really getting old, but my knees, please. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So, it's the end of the month, which means it's time to decide what to read in April. The only issue, besides me being a chronic mood reader, is that I have a lot of options. To my credit, all of these on the bottom, and these, except for bell hooks, and all of these ones up here that I'm not sure you can see are library books. My physical TBR are like these, not that, a book back here, and then anything on my Kobo. So I decided to gamify this because I like games, so I don't mind. And I saw like a TBR jar going around, so I made one myself. This is very full. I have like 5 more pages that I could cut up and put in here, but I just decided to, you know, relax, not do everything so, I don't know what the word is for it, like, you know, maybe hyperfixate a little less. Hyperfixate isn't the word either, but still. So I'm gonna reach in, pull out a prompt, and I'm gonna find the book on my cart that fits the prompt, or find books that fit the prompt, and then I'll just pick between those. And I think I'll find that a lot easier than picking just 5 books from here. So I'm gonna do 5 to 6. It depends on the length. I will allow myself 1 skip, and the other thing is, if I can find something that I can read on my Kobo that fits the prompt, that's okay too. Because I do have books that I bought on here, and I do have a lot of books on my Libby TBR that can be checked out like right now. So we'll see. Okay, so let's get started. And okay. Do I want the pink, the blue, or the tie-dye? I'm gonna go with the little tie-dye. And you're like, what's the tie-dye? I have found some tie-dye paper the other day. That's super cute. Okay. Jeez. Is it here? I mean, I can see from the light. Turn it this way. Okay. This says a classic. I actually do not know if I have that many. Let me see. Okay, let me grab them and then we'll meet back. It probably won't be too many. I have 5 on me. So first, I have Tar Baby by Toni Morrison, Jazz by Toni Morrison, Germinal by Emile Zola. I kind of want to read that, but I also want to wait. I feel like, because it's got like themes of revolution, I feel like I should wait until July to read that, but we'll see. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Isn't the cover so pretty? I bought it just because of that. And also, I get 10% off. And East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Another book that I really want to read. It's the deckled edge version. I don't know what people have against deckled edges. I kind of like them. Okay. And then on my Kobo, I have any classic I want. I have Kobo Plus, and you can get any classic on there for free. Like, I have Dante's, what is it called? Divine Comedy on there. I have Wuthering Heights on here. I have something else too, I think. Whatever, literally whatever classic I want is on here as well. So let me think. I have until June to read Toni Morrison, so I'm gonna save it. So it's between these 3, because I don't want to read any of the classics on my Kobo right now. Pride and Prejudice. I just read The Austen Affair and I loved it. But because I just read The Austen Affair, I don't want to rehash it. Okay, so it's between Germinal and, or Germinal, but Germinal and East of Eden. I know these like this looks like it's longer than this. This is like 590 something pages. Yeah, this is 500. It's like 550-ish pages, 520 something pages, my bad. This is 601 pages. So no matter what, these are what I would consider hefty or long reads, which means I'm probably only gonna pick 4 more rather than, well, yeah, 4 more. Just to give myself like a full 2 weeks to dedicate to either one of these. I hear so much about this. I do. Like it even says on here, this is one of his greatest novels, a parable of the love and hate relationship that humans have with the earth. And then this one. Oh, that's just about, geez, it doesn't tell me anything about the book. You know what the thing is? Oh, masterpiece of oh, this is, oh my gosh, you guys. I have 2 masterpieces, like ascend. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have 2 masterpieces. So this is Emile Zola's masterpiece, allegedly, and this is John Steinbeck's masterpiece, allegedly. So really and truly, it's like, I think I'm gonna do East of Eden. Not because I don't want to read Germinal, I actually really want to read this, but I also, because it's supposed to be a book about like revolution and revolting, I want to save this for the summer. Maybe May. No. I'm gonna save it for the summer, yeah. Because in my mind, I feel like books about revolution are perfect for like summer, you know, to like motivate you. But also, I'm so scared I'm gonna like this book and it's gonna put me in a slump and I'm not gonna want to read anything. But with this, even if I like it, I don't think it's gonna put me in a slump. Of course, I'm sure there's people who have read it who are like, When I say put me in a slump, I mean the kind of slump where it's like, am I ever gonna read anything as good as this again? I don't think this will do that for me. But I'm sure some of you are like watching this and going, yeah, that's not true. But it's okay. So that's the first book. Let's go again. I don't know. I'm trying to go. Let's reach for something thin this time. Okay, let's see. A non-fiction book. Oh, okay. I'm surprised I even picked that one. There's only like one in here that says a non. I'm not serious. I'm not serious. I'm not kidding. And I only have 2 non-fiction books up here. Okay. You know what I'm gonna pick? Okay, let me grab them and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay. I'm back. So I actually have a lot because this bottom shelf over here is a bunch of non-fiction literature. Is this non-fiction too? What is this? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I have I Love Me More by Jenna Banks. I have Radical Acceptance by Tara Branch. I have How to Keep House While Drowning by Casey Davis. All About Love by Bell Hooks. I kind of want to read this, but I saw someone say it made them have like a psychotic breakdown. I can't handle that right now, you know. I have schoolwork. ADHD 2.0. I bought this on the recommendation of my psychiatrist. The Alzheimer's Solution. I'm a hypochondriac. I can convince myself that I have the deepest sickness in the world for some reason, based off like 3 symptoms. So I bought that book out of panic. The Courage to Be Disliked by, who is this by? Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitaki Koga. Better Small Talk by Patrick King. And the Buy Nothing, Get Everything Plan. I got this at Five Below. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I have some like Radical Remedies and The Healing Kitchen. Those are cookbooks. It's not the same thing. You know what this is highlighted for me? I don't have any nonfiction on hand that is not like self-help basically, besides Bell Hooks and like the Alzheimer's. ADHD 2.0 is more of like, it's like supposed to be an informative book. So I want to buy more nonfiction that isn't self-help. However, let me put away the things I absolutely don't feel like reading. So let's see. Let's see. Of these 3, I have a challenge on StoryGraph. It's a monthly TBR challenge where, that's my baby sister. If you hear anyone talking, guys, I'm sorry. I would feel bad telling my baby sister to be quieter. That's really mean. Like, she lives here too. So you're just gonna have to accept whatever they have going on. But anyways, if I have to pick, so I have a color TBR challenge on StoryGraph. It's not my challenge, I joined it. So every month you pick a book from your TBR, like on the to be read list on StoryGraph, and you find one that matches the color. And this month is white, or sorry, April is white, or something about a bunny. I don't have anything with a bunny on it. If I had Bunnies by Mona, that'd be great, but this is white. So I guess we'll pick that. How many pages is this? 327. Okay. So that's decided. That's actually pretty interesting. That actually worked out really well. Now we're on to book number 3. I'm gonna actually it doesn't matter if I close my eyes, really and truly. I folded the hell out of these. Okay. I can't read this, it's in cursive. I can't read it backwards. A book with a map in the front. A map. Do I have anything with a map on it? You guys, I'm so serious. I don't think... Whatever. Random prompts. Do I have anything with the map? What is this? Oh, there's another book back here. What is this tome? Oh my god, please don't let this have a map. Oh, thank god. Okay, this is for, I was like, I'm not trying to read this month. There's no map. That's just a circle. I was really worried. I'll be back. Don't have it. Okay, so I checked. Nothing on my Kobo, nothing here. Nothing here has a map. I could check my Libby to see if there's anything, but honestly, I don't really feel like it. So I'm just gonna put this prompt back. This time it's gonna be something I can actually do. I promise. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. Even if it's something weird, it's gonna be something that I can actually do. Okay, let's just grab this. A book with a beautiful cover. Oh, this shouldn't be hard. I'm gonna come back once I figure out what books have nice covers. Okay, so I'm back. These are all of them. There's a lot, as you can see from my kind of empty shelf. I'm gonna like kind of separate these pretty quickly, I'm not gonna lie. So we'll kind of narrow it down. Okay, so first we have The Martian. I think this is a really pretty cover, personally, but I'm not gonna read that this month. Next, I have Tress by Emerald Island. Tress of the Emerald Sea. I always call it Tress of Emerald Isle. I don't know why. But Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. I'm not against this book, actually. It's probably the only Brandon Sanderson book that has interested me based off concept alone. I won't touch the Mistborn series. It's too long. I'm not going to read that this month either. I'm just not in the mood for it. Next we have Pride and Prejudice. I already said earlier that I don't want to read a Jane Austen book after finishing The Austen Affair just yet. I want to wait a little bit, so I'm going to put that one back. Okay. Next we have T.L. Swan, The Stopover. This book I'm so curious about because it's got 4 stars on Goodreads, but all the highlighted reviews are awful. Like, all of them. They're like, DNF, 2 stars. This is garbage. And I love the concept of that. So I'm going to put it aside. So maybe Across the Vanishing Sky. Got this on a whim. It sounded interesting. I think this is so pretty. I don't know why books just randomly have sprayed edges, but I like it. Fourth Wing, too long for right now. I'm not reading another book over 500 pages in the same month that I have to read East of Eden. God of the Woods, I think this is pretty. I just wasn't in the mood for this book. Also, it's 478 pages. I just said no other tomes. Devil of the Deep by Valencia Jean-Francois. This one puts aside, I just got it today. I actually got it 2 days ago, but I put the wrong address, so I had to go to the person's house and pick it up. Thankfully, they were really nice when I said my whole name and that it was from Barnes & Nobles. Piranesi by, who is this by? Susanna Clark. Put that aside, I might want to read it. I think so. This Story Might Save Your Life by Tiffany Crum. Not this month. By the way, I just picked my book of the month read. I got Yesteryear. And Notes on an Execution. I think this is pretty. I love the simplicity of this. I think it's beautiful. Not this month. A little too dark, especially because one of my arcs is already a little too emotional. I can't do that right now. So, okay, so we're left with The Stopover, Across the Vanishing Sky, Piranesi, and Devil of the Deep. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't need to logic this that much. I'm gonna put these back. They all sound great. I really want to read this book, okay? I've been waiting for this. I pre-ordered it for 25% off at Barnes & Nobles. I've been wanting to read this for so long. Okay. And I'm even going to read you guys the synopsis. I didn't bother with the other 2 books because I think East of Eden, you kind of know what it's about. I feel like most people have heard of it. And Radical Acceptance, no offense, I'm just not going to read you the premise of a self-help book. But anyways, I don't read a lot of fantasy. I'm not against fantasy. It's just sometimes when I read fantasy, my eyes just kind of like, and I just, I'm like, what did I read? But with this, it interests me so much. And also, it's written by a Haitian author. And as someone who's half Haitian, I'm always going to support that. So when I saw a beautiful cover, I was like, it might end up being this. So that's the 3rd book. 3 more to go. Number 4. Here, I'm gonna look up a little. Oh, sure, we'll see what this is. You know what? I know what it is, actually. The first thing I put on my TBR is List of Suspicious Things by Jenny Godfrey because I liked the sound of it. However, This is a coming of age story, and I'm just not in the mood for this, so I am going to use my skip for this. I'm just not interested in this right now. It's the same way where if I had picked Severance by Lane Law, I would have just skipped it. I'm not interested. Okay, so redo. This feels nice. What is this? What is this? What is this? This is the tie-dye paper? Kind of feels like it. I can't tell. Oh no, it's a sticky note. Okay, let me see. The first book on, oh, okay. The first book on TikTok you have or can check out. Okay, so I'll be back then, guys, because, let me get my tablet. Okay, like 30 minutes later. JK, it's been like 15 minutes. But I can't use TikTok on my phone because I'm filming on my phone right now. Oh my god, all these terms. Oh my god, all these stupid. When I see something I own, I will come back, you guys, because let me see. Okay, well, the first book I own, this is Just Friends by Haley Pham. I bought it off of Pango Books out of curiosity. So it's not even here yet. And I don't know if it's going to come in time. So just in case, that'll be like the option. But let me see if I can find a backup just in case it literally doesn't get here in time. Okay, so I'm back. It actually didn't take as long as I would think. Although I'm like iffy about the choice, but it is the first book that showed up that I do in fact own besides Just Friends, because again, I don't know if that's going to come this month. I don't know if you can see it, but this book might save your life. And I have it.
Because it is such a
Sorry. And I have it. This was my first book of the month pick. Like my first ever book from Book of the Month, and I picked it. So I'm gonna read it. The synopsis of this is like two people host a podcast, and then one of them goes missing, and everyone, including the police, thinks that the other co-host of the podcast is the one who did it. So that's 4. So now I'm gonna pick book 5, and depending on how I feel, maybe book 6. But I feel as though this is a pretty good list. Okay, what is this? I can't see it through here because of the lighting. It says a lit fic pick. Sorry, that one's also in my hands. A lit fic pick. Jeez. Literary fiction. Okay, what do I have that's literary fiction? I'm reading one right now. Celestial. Ooh, jeez. Celestial Lights by Cecile Pinn. I thought it was sci-fi. It's literary fiction. Do I count that as my pick? I don't think so. I feel like because I'm already reading it, that doesn't count. Listen. Let's see, what do I have? I have this book back here, this tome. This is called Beware of Pity by Stefan Zweig. It's a classic. This soldier asks a girl for a dance, and it turns out she's crippled or she's disabled, and it just kind of leads to this chain of his life kind of being ruined due to like pity, as everyone's kind of like, let me fix this. Everyone's kind of like, oh, come on, you know, just take pity on her. Look at her, she's crippled. And he ends up, you know, pitying her and having to just kind of give her more grace than he's really willing to. That's my understanding of the book. It's a classic. However, I think it's kind of short. I think it's literary fiction. I think it's more of a tragedy. Let's see. So I'm gonna go between these 3. I don't know what I want to read. Honestly, let me see which one. 283. I'm just gonna pick the shortest one in this case. Honestly, they're all about the same length. I'm gonna pick My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshfegh. I would like to pick Piranesi, but I don't actually think this is literary fiction. I'm not sure. And to make sure I'm like actually on theme, I'm gonna stick with this one by Otessa Moshfegh because I'm not sure if I want to read Normal People by Sally Rooney. I'm still a little iffy on that. Okay, one more thing. Because this isn't too bad of a list, so one more. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, this is stuck on my hand, so. Another one in cursive. A book for the people who have fan clubs for serial killers. Oh, it's like a very